Hey there, and good Friday morning to you. It's First Alert meteorologist Isaac Williams here with a forecast update on a beautiful Friday morning. It is still a bit on the cool side out there this morning. If you've been out so far, you know this. It's been a little bit on the cool side, upper 50s, with some wind gusts of upwards of 20 to 30 miles per hour. And we're going to continue to see those breezes continuing and kind of stick around through the rest of the day. I am expecting a little bit of a decrease by the weekend, but how about a stunning sunny view across downtown Atlanta this morning as we get closer and closer to that lunch hour. Other than the wind, that, if we'll call it a chill from earlier this morning, is wearing off very quickly. It's so nice outside. Lower humidity, the dew point temperatures, the way we measure the moisture, in the 40s. So it is just a gorgeous Friday. We do have rain, though, in the state. South of Macon, between Macon and Valdosta, there's actually some heavy rain down over South Georgia, and that's connected to a big batch of moisture that's connected to an area of low pressure that's kind of trying to spin up over Florida and ultimately move into the western Atlantic. You can see lots and lots of storms in your Key West and the Florida Keys, the northern Bahamas. This is not going to be a tropical system in nature, but it is going to spin up at low pressure. We've been kind of talking about this the last couple of days. It's actually one of the driving reasons why we're going to get some really nice weather this weekend, but also the rough weather that we expect along the East Coast, especially the Carolinas. The Outer Banks could get hit again with coastal flooding, beach erosion, things like that. But the good news is that none of that rough weather is expected in North Georgia. So with that in mind, we'll kind of track this low pressure out over the weekend. So we'll start it up this morning and kind of watch this area of low pressure slide closer to the Florida Peninsula. Notice all the rain stays over Florida and closer to the Georgia-Carolina coastline. Here is Saturday afternoon, and notice we still have that low now east of the Florida Peninsula, pushing a lot of the moisture toward the Carolina coastline, especially North Carolina. That's going to continue spinning up and pushing additional moisture through the Carolinas and mid-Atlantic states. Notice by Sunday night, high pressure over Mississippi, and you can see that sharp cutoff of clouds versus sunshine and clearing across North Georgia. We may see some clouds increase a little bit across East Georgia through the weekend, but for metro Atlanta and most of northern Georgia, I'm expecting mostly sunny weather to continue. So that's some good news. We have lots of things going on around here coming up this weekend. 61 degrees in the mountains still, 60 in Canton. It's up to 65 in Atlanta. We dropped to the upper 50s. I believe the official low at Hartsfield-Jackson was 57. So it was one of the coolest mornings we have seen in many months around here, especially in Atlanta. So for the rest of the day, here's a look at First Alert Futurecast. Plenty of sunshine will continue, but I mentioned some of those clouds may try and work their way in a little bit this late afternoon and into the evening, but the rain chance is almost negligible. We're not really seeing any widespread rain chances. And then after today, that's going to be about it. Saturday, you can see those clouds lingering toward Augusta and trying to push west. But really, we don't expect any hindrance to the nice weekend weather-wise anyway. We should have plenty of sunshine continuing right on into Sunday, which is Atlanta Pride. The entire Atlanta News First team will be there. We're broadcasting it live here on Atlanta News First. Things get underway at noon, and that's going to wrap up through the rest of Sunday afternoon. But it should be a mostly sunny day. Highs should be in the upper 70s. Last year it was a warmer 84. This year it should be closer to 78 degrees by 4 o'clock. And again, less breeze, less wind than we have been seeing recently. I talked about this yesterday, but the drought that came out Thursday morning is, of course, intensified across metro Atlanta. We are in severe drought. That does extend through Peachtree City, down through Meriwether County, Pike County, and into portions there of Upson County. But most of North Georgia in some sort of dry drought conditions. The Super 7-day forecast looks like this. We'll be looking at sunshine continuing through the weekend. Next week, we have sunshine sticking around, dry weather. We have no rain in sight, basically, which means that drought is likely to intensify, as will the temperatures. We're heading back to the low 80s next week, 81 to 83 next Monday through Thursday. But the good news is that overnight lows stay fairly comfortable. Our cooler mornings will continue through the weekend, slightly milder mornings by the middle of next week. Tropical storm watches and warnings have been cleared from the northern Caribbean islands as Jerry starts to move away. The center now is north of the islands, but some thunderstorms are still lingering there. The winds are at 50 miles per hour. It's moving northwest at 16. It's going to turn north soon and then turn east and become a remnant low by next Wednesday. Notice you don't see the hurricane symbol on there anymore. The Hurricane Center actually lessening the intensity forecast on Tropical Storm Jerry. And then as we take things up to the far northeast Atlantic, we have subtropical storm Karen with 45-mile-per-hour winds expected to become a remnant low shortly. Basically, a subtropical storm is kind of like a hybrid system where it's producing some tropical characteristics, but then there are other parts of the storm that not necessarily are tropical in nature. And it's in a very unfavorable environment as it is, so we expect that system to die out very quickly. Monday's high temperatures, again, pulling out 81 degrees for metro Atlanta, 80 in Athens, upper 70s for the mountains, and again, that warming trend is going to stick around through at least Thursday of next week as this above-average temperature pattern and above and below average precip pattern looks to continue. We don't really see any sign of measurable rain other than that tiny chance this afternoon and early this evening. The next 6 days fully dry with increasing temperatures, again, to the lower and middle 80s by the middle of next week. Again, I'll take you out to Hartsfield, Jackson. This afternoon, you can see just a few high cirrus clouds continuing there, but otherwise the sunshine and the breeze will continue for the rest of the day.
Thank you for watching ANF Plus. For more breaking news, live coverage, and your community stories, download the Atlanta News First app. You can also watch us on YouTube, Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV. To join the conversation on YouTube Live, visit our channel and hit subscribe. You can also listen to the Atlanta News First podcast by searching Atlanta News First on your preferred listening platform.